Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Noct, and let's go meet with Measurehead once again. Need to meet him so I can face him with his theory. Maybe he will let us pass this time. What is that? Jamai's Woo. Derealization, okay. Whatever. Wait. Oh, I can just use VSD to move. I never realized. That's cool. Okay, I think Measurehead could be here somewhere. Close for winter. Please use main entrance. Okay. I think this is the place. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, what was that? 3 T's. How idiomatic. So, Measurehead, let's talk.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Yes. I think I know what the reasoning is.
And
It's shit, I just wanted to get into the harbor. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. It's just something you show people, be it liberal and progressive people. It's what we want it to be, it's free association, language exercise, degenerate race hero. I know about the rest, but it's clear I should stop drinking the ancient Ilmara mind poison Argul. This dump is ready to be superseded by the Ergopine super state. I can serve as a clerk in your administration, maybe you need a cop. Well, it was utter bullshit what talked about, so... Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory.
look, babe. The minion of law is also a racist. But his racism is basic and rote. He thinks he has solved the great race enigma by describing a road mechanism of scientific competition.
So unadvanced.
The woman looks half-bored.
The basic race education he received in high school has led him to think his phylum are the sole authors of race theory. An esoteric study reaching back to the ancient mass society of Pericarnassus over 4,500 years ago. You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow Al-Ghul ravaged identity. Instead of unlocking the race enigma, you attempted to add to it unsuccessfully. Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never entirely leave your brain. They will be with you on the day you die. The only germ of heroism in your body. Now go. I have beauty and truth to discuss with my woman.
Damn, Jean. How are you so romantic?
The woman swoons.
Was there an out of this for you with success? Or was the rhetoric game rigged? I can't tell.
There is nothing fun. I cannot.
Okay,
The
then...
unpromising race pupil return. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little. Mr. Claire is a man also. To serve isn't he?
Okay, fuck it. Well, seems like I won't be able to get through here yet. Well, that sucks. I thought I cracked the code, but I did not. Then again, I know I was supposed to most likely kiss his ass to get anywhere. At least people like that. People like him work like that. A foreign car, kept in good condition. Nice. So let's find the drug dealers.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Heard greater stories from René, Resila Udangatten. What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well,
In what way?
he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Wow.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Definitely a farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
So what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
And what is nose candy exactly?
Cocaine.
Then my guess was right. Is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Very Siberian now.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue? Most likely artillery hit it.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
And who restored it then?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
And that is ironic, yeah.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
It is ironic, but yeah, I don't get out.
Neither do people in Martinaise. The statue has proved to be controversial in a neighborhood mostly populated by the left-leaning working class. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay, let's leave and let's use this new skill point. I'm thinking maybe I should get some more authority. Yeah, that can help. Especially as a police officer.
An old...
Okay, nothing else. A boar slogan. Human ox covers the truck. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Hey, you.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
And more?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead.
Excuse me, ma'am. I would like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Okay, let's just snap my fingers.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you have jolted her back to reality. Are you alright, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She heads with contempt. When else would you be then?
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Who is Gabriel Buenguerro?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
He leans back, savoring the word she's conjured up.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
So I take it you were in Mask when you were young.
Someone was.
She nods that so her meaning were perfectly clear. Someone? Are those not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
Okay, sorry to interrupt your dreaming.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow and she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Alright, I have some other questions for you. Police questions, please.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her mountains of memorabilia, photos and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
What are you holding?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
But what are you really holding?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're holding.
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos' bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
I still don't really understand this whole Boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
A boyadero, boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. He is a rugged individualist and explorer.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I think I see where this is going.
So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Okay. I did not see where this is going in the end.
You have to understand. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Basically. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like that.
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What route?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain,
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
the Transcatalia Magistral, you for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
Okay, she opens her eyes again and shudders. I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
You see, you should show me the soles of your boots, please.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's for our important police business, ma'am.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Yeah, well, some of the prints seem to be from a woman. Now the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There is no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this.
So she wasn't there.
Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
What do you mean it was the coronation of Franco Negro?
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent. Perhaps it was another Jerife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
He's not hot soul. There are not the boots. These are not the boots that made the prints.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest. I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
That's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder. Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs.
Why would I want to do that?
For commerce? For the glory of the World Republic, liberation of the spirit and body? For commerce, the lifeblood of the Aizonas.
Loman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're holding. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, in the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Loman?
That I don't know, and that's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Loman, obviously.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that.
Diamonds are good for you, Loman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting
Where
here?
do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
He closes his notebook to stress it. Yeah, thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Her voice trails off. Oh well. I think this didn't go as bad as it could have. White tank top. Physical instrument. Yeah, I don't want any negatives. Yeah, interfacing, half-light. Okay. Anyway, that was all for this episode. Thank you for watching, and we will continue from here in the next one. Bye.